Hey, what's up? It's Symphony here. Subscribe to my brother Mr. Creepy as Hell channel, and when you're watching his videos, make sure you stay in one piece.
Hello, my name is Oliver, and I'm a very proud business owner. I own a very small business, and I'm really happy of it. I'm glad I done this because I really did hate it working for other people, and especially this manager that I worked it for, and what she done to me, and the amount of abuse that I faced that caused me to have to go to therapy. It really was traumatizing. Not only was I emotionally abused, but I was also sexually abused by her as well. Now, of course, by me being a man and her being a woman, many people didn't take me serious, and it really did hurt me. It just really shows you the double standards when it comes to sexual harassment. Here's my story. I worked at a local grocery store. I'm not going to give away the name for obvious reasons, but it was a local grocery store and it brought in good business. When I got hired, I was a cashier. After I got done with training, I met her, Kimberly, the manager who would give me hell for the next 5 years. And what I mean by hell, I'm talking about brutal abuse and very inappropriate behavior. Like I said, she was a woman and I was a man, so I think this was a big factor on why she was able to get away with it for so long. But I remember meeting her on the first day of my job. Now, at the beginning of the job, she was very nice. She helped me out. She was able to show me the ropes. She made me feel very welcome, a part of the team. And for the next month, everything went well. She gave me compliments on how well I did my job. While I was enjoying the compliments she was giving me, I couldn't help but overhear what I thought were rumors at the time about Kimberly. There were 2 stalker associates that were walking past me after Kimberly gave me the compliment, and I overheard one of them said to the other coworker, "Man, I feel bad for that new associate. He's gonna find out Kimberly's true personality, and when he does, he's gonna probably be looking for a new job. I'm so glad I'm out of here. This is my last day." I wish I took heed to the guy's warning, but I ignored it because I thought maybe it was just a problem that he was having with Kimberly. But boy, was I wrong. 6 months had passed, and I began to see Kimberly's true behavior and her toxic ways of how she treats her employees. Now, there was a whole lot of stuff Kimberly had said to me and done to me, but if I went through all of them, this audio is going to be really long. So I'm just going to stick with 3 of the biggest things that stood out the most out of all the things she's done. Here's one of them. This happened when I had just clocked in. It was going on my 1-year anniversary since I got hired there. As I was clocking in, Kimberly came up to me and she just began to yell at me. "Well, Oliver, seems that you're late again. Listen, if you keep coming in late, I'm gonna have to fire you. Stop coming in late. I'm so sick and tired of your bullshit. I'm so sick of you and all the other employees. You're really starting to piss me off. Do better." Ma'am, I am clocked in on time. Matter of fact, I'm clocked in 2 minutes earlier. I don't know what's going on, but I didn't do anything for you. Stop making excuses and get to work. I was more confused than upset. I thought maybe the reason she was yelling at all of us was because there was something personal going on in her life. But still, that doesn't give her a right to take it out on all of us. All of us have our own problems, but we're not taking it out on anyone else. I tried not to take what she said personal, and I got ready to start work. 3 hours into my shift, I decided to go on my break. I let the other cashiers know that I was going on my break. Now, as I was heading into the break room, this is where the big second incident happened. I sat down in the break room. I was about to get on my phone until I heard Kimberly walking into the break room. "Hey Oliver, can I have you come in my office real quick for me, please?" she asked me. But it was the way that she asked that seemed off. She had a smile on her face and she was playing with her hair. I thought nothing much of it. I made my way over to her office, expecting to be yelled at again, but what happened next was actually way worse than her yelling at me. "Listen, Oliver, I want to apologize to you. I did not mean to yell at you like that. That was so wrong of me. The reason is it's just, my boyfriend broke up with me and I've just been so lonely lately. And I don't know, I was just upset and wanted to take it out on you. But that was really wrong." "My goodness, you look so good today. Are you wearing a special type of cologne or something?" No, I'm just wearing the usual cologne, I guess. Well, I accept your apology. It's all good, and, I'm just gonna go ahead and get back to break. After I told her that, she got up from her desk and walked it closer towards me. I started to feel a little bit uncomfortable, so I slowly walked it towards the exit out of her office. But before I can do that, she came right up to me. And then what happened next is really hard to discuss, but she began to take off her shirt and she took off her bra. And then she tried to kiss me. As she was trying to kiss me, she tried to violate me. I immediately pushed her off of me and I ran out of the workplace. I sat in my car for a bit, wondering what I should do. I wasn't gonna lie, I was kinda uncomfortable and I was shaken up. I didn't know how to feel about this situation. I was wondering, should I call HR? But then at the time I was too scared that she was gonna retaliate against me. I was so uncomfortable the way she touched me. It made me almost want to puke. I tried to get myself together and I tried to compose myself. And I got out and I just decided to go ahead and go back into work. I tried to just let this alone. Let this be maybe just a one-time incident. Maybe she just didn't know any better. I mean, maybe she went through a breakup and she wasn't thinking clearly. But then again, it's not an excuse. Kimberly sexually assaulted me, and I was not comfortable with it at all. I decided to head back to work and just ignore what happened. But I saw Kimberly just kept on looking at me. She kept on winking at me. And she kept on making sexual gestures towards me. I was super uncomfortable, to the point I decided to make up an excuse to leave work. I told Kimberly that I wasn't feeling well and that I had to leave early. After I told her that, her response was something that was so vulgar I can't even say in this video. But all I can say is that she said that she can help make me feel better. And then she went on to say some really sexually explicit stuff to me. I left and I went home. But unfortunately for me being so dumb, I did came back to work. And this kept on going on for the rest of the remaining time I worked there, which was 4 years. Finally I had enough and I left and I got out of there. And I tried to report it to HR, but nothing came of it. I even tried to tell my story online, and I had either men telling me that I should be lucky, or women trying to tell me that what I went through wasn't really sexual assault, and that most likely I was a misogynistic man trying to ruin a successful woman. I don't know. But I decided just to give up on trying to get justice, and I just decided to invest in starting my own business. A year later, my business online is really successful, and I'm happy that I work for myself and I don't work for anyone else. But let me just say this. Sexual assault can happen, and it's a real problem in the workplace. Luckily, from what I heard, Rebecca was let go. I don't know why, but she was let go. I'm happy for those people there. They don't have to deal with her anymore. For me, I moved on, and I started my own business online, and it proves to be successful. I like being my own boss. I'm very happy that I went ahead and achieved my dreams and goals and ambitions. Here's what I leave you off with. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you can be victims of sexual assault.